I'm gonna show you guys how to make the garlic cream cheese stuffed bagels. So I've been seeing these bagels everywhere, and they're at a bakery in LA, and I live all the way on this side of the country. A bunch of people have been asking if I can make them, so I'm gonna attempt to. Starting with 1.5 cups of warm water. Bath water is like 100 to 110 degrees. 2 3/4 teaspoons of yeast. Mix it up. I cover this up and let it sit for a few minutes. It's foamy and frothy at the top. 4 cups of bread flour. 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of syrup. Most bakeries, they use like a barley malt syrup. That's where you get like that shine to it. I don't have that, so I'm using regular maple syrup. 2 teaspoons of salt. All right, got my yeasty bowl right here. I'm using stand mixer because I did orange yesterday at the gym. I'm not kneading this by hand. Slowly add the flour mix in here. Low speed because you don't want the flour to come at you. I'm just gonna slowly add my flour till it's all incorporated. I'm gonna scrape the sides of the bowl as I go too. Now that my dough looks like this and all my flour's in, I'm gonna knead it for about 5 more minutes. You'll know if your dough is done if you poke it and it starts to slowly bounce back, which it's doing, so it's done. I'm gonna lightly grease the bowl, take my beautiful dough, and I'm gonna cover it with some plastic wrap. Gonna let it proof till it's double in size. All right, the dough has proof. Smells doughy. Punch out all the air bubbles and all that jazz. I have my dough ball right here, so I'm gonna divide it into 8 equal parts. Maybe equal, I don't really do equal. So now I'm gonna roll these in a ball. I have my own technique. I just like to kind of like pinch it all to the bottom. And then from here, I just cuff my hand and then go like that. Like that, a pretty little ball. I have all my dough babies right here. Stick your finger in the middle of the dough. Like that. I like to do this. It's kind of fun. Like that. I'm doing the rest. I'm gonna cover these ones with a damp towel. I have a pot of water to heat up now. And I'm gonna add some honey. This is gonna create that crust on the bagel. Okay, she's finally boiling. I'm gonna drop my bagels in. Soon to be bagels. I'm only gonna do 4 because I don't wanna overcrowd it. We're gonna do about a minute each side. Flip. So when they're done, I'm gonna put them on some parchment paper. I have some egg whites right here, so I'm gonna egg wash the bagels. This is gonna help add that beautiful color to our bagels. Don't forget the hole. Go in the oven at 425 for 25 minutes. All right, they're done baking. They still need to cool down, so I'm gonna put these on the rack. In my mixing bowl, I'm gonna add some cream cheese. I was gonna make homemade cream cheese, but I felt like the video was gonna be too long. If you guys want a recipe on homemade cream cheese, let me know. I'm gonna add garlic powder to the cream cheese. I also don't remember if I said who influenced this. It's Caliac Bakery, I believe, in LA. Next time I'm going to LA, I'm definitely trying that. Now I'm just gonna whip it up. Put it in a piping bag. Secure it with some plastic wrap. There we go. I'm gonna make the garlic butter, garlic powder. I'm gonna use some dried parsley and basil. I'm gonna melt this up. All right, butter's melted. So I'm gonna take my bagel. I'm gonna cut it 5 ways, but I'm not gonna cut it all the way through. Just like that. Okay, so it looks like that. I'm gonna take my cream cheese and then pipe in the creases. I'm gonna be generous with the cream cheese too. It looks like this. It looks like a bundt cake. I'm gonna dip it in the garlic butter, get all of that garlic in there. I sprinkle them with a little bit more cheese because I like cheese. And a little bit of salt. Put them in the oven just so the cheese melts. Okay, it's done. She is so sexy. We have to break into it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This looks so beautiful. Oh my gosh. That is a 10 out of 10. Oh yeah. I can eat like 5 of these.